My daughter-in-law is proposing to my son, and I couldn't be happier. My daughter-in-law, a pediatrician named Lexi, called me today with the most wonderful news. She intends to propose to my son. Lexi is such a sweet, hardworking, thoughtful, no-nonsense woman, and my son always remarks on how loved and respected he feels by her. I have never seen him happier. It warms my heart to see him so serious with someone after all these years. She is truly the daughter I have always dreamed of. I raised my son as a single mother for 29 years and had to be both mom and dad to him. His father walked out after his birth. Seeing him so deeply in love and respected by someone as amazing as Lexi fills me with pride and joy. I get to be girly with her and share my love of jewelry, which I plan to leave entirely to her. The entire family adores her, and they are all excited to meet her. I already call her my daughter-in-law and consider her part of the family. Little does she know that my son has already bought her a ring and plans to propose during her birthday vacation in September. I am so happy for them. I cannot wait to see their futures develop as spouses and, eventually, as parents when the time comes. My heart is overflowing with happiness and excitement for their journey ahead. Relevant comments. We are now all shipping them and cannot wait for updates. Please try and find out the information of when she is doing it and tell him so he can make sure her ring is there too. She's putting in that work. She should show off her bling bling from him to LOL. OOP. She actually told me how she is proposing. It's also during the birthday vacation. She said she is creating a 2-chapter book with custom art of all their firsts in Chapter 1 and the proposal and ring in Chapter 2. She's very creative. Are you kidding me? This is so adorable, I am tearing up. Amazing! A race to the proposal, LOL. Please update when they announce, and tell us how it goes down. OOP. She is really creative and thoughtful. My son said her first Christmas gift to him was a remastered version of his favorite video game song. She hired a composer friend of hers to do it. Smiley face. Update 9 days later. My son, Sean, recently reached out to me with a request. He asked if I could take Lexi ring shopping with me since I'm in the process of designing a new ring for myself. He thought it would be the perfect opportunity for Lexi to see different styles and find her ideal ring. Sean shared with me that Lexi prefers something simple and not overly flashy. She told him, anything bigger than 2 carats is for ego. I would just like a simple solitaire under 2 carats with no fancy band and a meaningful engraving. While Sean, being a successful environmental attorney, wanted to splurge on something beautiful and expensive for Lexi. Her preferences are clear. A little backstory. When they were dating and Sean was struggling to land a big law job, Lexi supported him without a complaint. She always told him, if I was in my residency and you had your big job, you'd do the same. We just have to be patient. It will come, and one day we will laugh about it at our wedding. Lexi does enjoy expensive things, but she firmly believes that her fancy habits and tastes are hers to finance, never putting that burden on Sean. I'm taking Lexi to my jeweler this Friday, and I'm incredibly excited to see her pick out her ring. Edit. Sean originally purchased a 3-stone ring that was 3.5 carats when he spoke with Lexi and she said under 2. He needed my help. I bought that ring off of him to add to my collection / to keep for them for the future. Relevant comments. You're the MIL everyone dreams of being able to have and spend time with one day. OP. I love her so much. She is the daughter I always wanted. Beautiful. My fiancé covered all of our expenses while I set up my consulting business. 20 years later, I returned the favor when my hubby had a heart attack and needed a solid year to recover. We celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary on May 30th. Our vows were more than words we said to each other on May 30th, 2003. They are the foundation that our marriage was built on. I wish the same for your son and future DIL. Life happens, but as long as you have your partners back you as a team, you can get through anything. OOP. It seems that they are on that path. She's been nothing but gracious and kind to my son. Update 2, 5 days later. Things have been moving along beautifully. Friday. Lexi has been looking at simple, plain bands with solitaires, ovals, pair around, and my jeweler, Groovy Greg, has been taking notes on the pieces that caught her eye. Thankfully, when I was designing my new ring, she tried it on, and she's my size. On the flip side, Lexi got Sean's ring size from his best friend. She found a beautiful white gold band for Sean with their birthstones, sapphire. She even had it engraved, but she hasn't disclosed what it says. And yes, she had it designed by Groovy Greg as well. She is returning to pick it up in July. Saturday, I sent photos and notes to Sean for myself and Greg, and we are designing a white gold 1.5 carat solitaire VVS for Lexi. Ring should be ready for pickup in August. So things are rocking and rolling on both ends. I wish I could share this with my husband or ex-husband, but I know they'll spill the beans. Thank you for listening to this old lady talk about her updates. Relevant comments. Love these updates. Funny that the blabbermouths here are the guys. Smiley face. OOP. My son told me that his father is banned from speeches at the wedding too. He has a tendency to make things about himself, and I would hate for him to ruin Lexi and Sean's beautiful day because he cannot shut up. Good idea. This is their day, and it needs to be a joyful one. That's awesome. Sounds like a lot of thought and love is going into those rings. Lexi and Sean are lucky to have such caring parents involved in this special journey. Cheers to their bright future together. OOP. Her mother is aware of everything as well. So far we are the only two who know, except for Reddit, winky face. Update 3 to 1 month later. Lexi picked up the ring with me last Thursday, and she absolutely loves it. Since I never had a daughter, I asked her if we could go to the nail salon for manicures and pedicures before my family reunion. It was such a special bonding moment, and I couldn't help but gush to everyone who would listen about how proud I am of her and how much I love her. I even saw her tearing up a little. I've never had a good mother-in-law experience myself. My ex-MIL pointed a loaded shotgun at my stomach when I was 6 months pregnant with Sean. Lexi has also had her share of a horrible MIL who would steal her money and speak poorly of her. It means the world to me that we can heal that wound for each other and build a loving relationship. Sean also visited me, and we had a family reunion. I accidentally referred to Lexi as his future fiancé to my boss. I'm a bit worried that one of them, Lexi or Sean, may have heard me slip up. Fingers crossed that I didn't spoil the surprise. Sean is set to pick up the ring in 2 weeks, and we're all so excited. September can't come soon enough. Relevant comments. Wait, your ex-MIL pointed a loaded shotgun at your pregnant belly. I'm still shocked at that revelation, but I am so happy for you and your family. Your excitement is oozing through your words, and I can't wait to read your next post. OOP. She thought I was after my ex for his money since his father was wealthy. My ex-FIL adored me and Sean, and when I filed for divorce, Sean's dad cheated on me with my best friend and maxed out my credit cards with her. My ex-FIL sent money to help. I declined alimony and took minimum child support since Sean's dad already had 2 other kids and 3 failed marriages. I have been following since the first post. In a world with so much darkness and hate, it warms my heart to read a post filled with love and joy. OP. When the engagements happen, you will have to pay the ring tax. A photo of their ring fingers with their new rings on them. Until then, keep smiling. OOP will do. I promise to share her proposal book and artwork, with her permission of course as well. I took my future DIL for a Monty/Petty the day before my stepson proposed. It was a great day, and I'm still really proud of myself for not spilling the secret. You're the best MIL ever, though, and I aspire to be as awesome as you. OOP, thank you. I love Lexi so much. It's so nice to have a daughter to share my jewelry and go shopping with. Update 4, 1 month later. Lexi showed me her completed proposal book yesterday. The book is so beautiful and thoughtful. I know Sean is going to be blown away when he sees it. Meanwhile, Sean is still figuring out his proposal plan. He mentioned that the weather might mess with his original idea, so he's got a bit of reworking to do. I know he'll come up with something great. Had a little run-in with my ex-husband and his wife recently at a concert. Funny enough, he also suspects Sean will propose soon. We both agree that Sean's relationship with Lexi has always been different, so much more mature and meaningful than his past ones. His wife, however, wasn't too pleased. She's the only one who hasn't met Lexi yet, and she seemed a bit sour about it. She even pulled me aside to ask what Lexi is really like. I just told her the truth. Lexi is the perfect match for Sean. I would never speak poorly of her because 1, there's nothing negative to say, and 2, I've been in those shoes before, dealing with in-laws who weren't kind, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I'm just so excited for them. Hopefully, I'll be able to share photos of the art book after they've proposed already. Can't wait! Relevant comments. Hopefully, the ex's wife won't be a mile from hell. OLP, my son had a tough time growing up because of her. Once she became his fiancée, things only got worse. She treated him poorly and constantly left him out. It got to the point where Sean would beg to come back home to me. One thing I'll never forget is when she told my ex that 11-year-old Sean couldn't be in her wedding because she didn't want any ugly people there. The fact that my ex went along with it made it even worse. I'm actually surprised that Sean even speaks to your ex. I wouldn't, given the history. Edited to add, I hope the proposal goes amazingly well. Best wishes to you and your family, except your ex and his wife. OLP. I guess because the ex and I were cordial afterwards, Sean followed suit. Sean does not care for the wife, though, nor would he subject Lexi to it. I'm getting so anxious for the update after they finally are engaged. OLP, you and me both. I hope they don't invite stepmom to the wedding. They can say they don't want AHs at their wedding. OLP. Sean says he looks forward to telling them, no ugly people invited to our wedding, sorry. Full circle moment. Good grief. I can't believe he actually married her. She's horrible. OLP, I can. He always wanted a rich woman. I am supposed he did not cut your ex out of his life as soon as he could. Being left out of the wedding is unforgivable. So do you think your ex will be excluded from your son's wedding? OLP. Yup, we talked about it. No ugly people allowed here either. Update 4. What is this? A soap opera? OLP. Guess so. I am a 56-year-old woman with 2 cats, a husband, and no friends. Update 5. 1 month later. Lexi proposed on day 2 of their vacation, while it was still Sean's birthday, and to say it was magical would be an understatement. Sean was completely caught off guard, was so touched by Lexi's proposal that he cried the entire time. Thank goodness for those satin pages she used in the beautiful art book she made him. He said it was the most thoughtful thing he's ever received, and was about to propose right then and there. However, Sean felt Lexi deserved better than the ring he had with him at the time. He said it didn't live up to what she truly deserves, especially after knowing that her first engagement ring from her past marriage was a stainless steel toy ring. So, fast forward to the final night of their vacation, a fancy dinner, and when they got back to their suite, he made the moment theirs. He played their favorite song, and they danced together in their hotel room. Then, in a beautiful, private moment, he proposed to her with a stunning ring she absolutely adored. My beautiful babies are officially engaged, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I finally have a daughter, and I'm over the moon to be able to wedding plan with her. Now about the art book Lexi made for Sean. How do I post photos here? This old cat lady needs a little Reddit help with that. Please, smiley face. We are formally meeting her family, my ex-husband and wife included in spring next year over dinner. I believe they are doing a mini religious ceremony to bless the rings. Relevant comments. I've been following along. OP, delighted to hear the proposals went so well. Congratulations on gaining a lovely daughter. OP, thank you. I am so happy. We are taking the kids out to a front row sports game in November as a celebration. Yay! I have seriously just loved your posts. Congratulations to the gorgeous couple, and honestly, your family seems very lucky. Happy for everyone. OP, we really are. Sean is a catch, and I am so happy he found someone in his weight class. Especially someone who everyone in the family simply loves. So happy for them, and for you. Wishing you many moments of joy ahead. Red Heart. OLP, I really am over the moon. Sean was against marriage and a family because of my ex and what he learned in law school. I am happy he found someone who gives him joy and peace every single day of his life. Never thought I would be here. The way these kids are, you can just bet they will both do something romantic to surprise each other at the wedding. Oh, and can you picture Lexi surprising OP in some crafty way when it comes time for grandchildren? I'm way too invested here, but it's such a lovely story. I'm a sucker for happy endings. OLP, I do remember them mentioning looking into IVF since Lexi has a history of cysts and other health issues. They'll be fantastic parents. She's very maternal and it shows. Did he buy 3 rings in total? Ha ha ha. OLP too. I bought the bigger ring. I collect jewelry as a hobby.